What's up guys, Junior Post here, back again with another prediction video. This time we are discussing the Euro 2016 that takes place in France this Friday, June 10th. Let's just jump right into this. There's a lot to talk about, so I want to get through this as quickly as possible. In Group A we have, in first place I have France, Switzerland, Romania, and Albania in that particular order. France is the hometown boys, Griezmann, Payet, and Paul Pogba. That is all I have to say. Second place, Switzerland. Good solid European side. They're always there in major tournaments. They're always there in qualifying. They've got Jordan Shaqiri, Ricardo Rodriguez, two solid players. However, not enough to overtake France. Second place, Romania. Used to be great in the 90s. Thinking of George Hagi, who used to just boss shit in the midfield. Not so much anymore. Third place in this one. Albania is one of those sides that is taking advantage of the Euros going to 24 teams. They have very little experience, no experience actually on at a major tournament level. I'm sure they're going to have amazing fans. I'm sure they're going to have a cool atmosphere, but I don't see them doing anything in this group. Group B, I have England in first, Wales in second, Slovakia third, Russia fourth. I have England in first because for the first time in a long time, England does not have a lot of pressure on them. There's not a lot of hype behind England this time around. There are some good young players that I think get after it and that play with little fear, like Dele Alli, like Harry Kane. And although Jamie Vardy isn't a young player, he's someone who plays without fear and gets after it. So I see this England side playing well without fear, and I see them taking first in this group. Second place, Wales. Never been to a big tournament like this. They've got Gareth Bale, a game-changing, dynamic, one of the best players on the planet, especially when he's playing at cam and he has that freedom. I see Wales getting second in this group. Slovakia third. Hamšík is their guy. He's been bossing it for Napoli for years. Super versatile guy. He can body you. He can get stuck in tackles. He can give a beautiful, 1-2s and long balls, and then he can shoot it from distance, as he did against Germany in a recent friendly. Slovakia takes third. Russia takes fourth. They had a great run back when Arshavin was in his prime in 2008, I believe it was. Good little run. Since then, have kind of tapered off. Haven't really regained that sort of form, and I don't see them regaining it here. Fourth place. Group C, Germany, first place, Poland second, third place Ukraine, Northern Ireland. Germany did not bring Marco Reus. I don't know why. He's not injured. He can play. Doesn't make sense to me. Whatever. Doesn't matter. They've got Thomas Muller. They've got Mesut Ozil. They've got Götze. They've got Mats Hummels. We could go on forever. Germany is probably the most veteran-packed side in the tournament. And one of the most talented sides in the tournament. I see Germany getting first in this one. Second place, Poland. Robert Lewandowski. If he catches fire, watch out. He can score 5 goals in 20 minutes. He can score 4 goals like he did against Madrid a few years back when he was still playing in Dortmund. This dude is incredible. If he does catch fire, watch out for Poland. Third place, Ukraine. Konoplyanka. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Very exciting young talent. He's a winger. He's pacey. He gets after. He can take on 2 or 3 guys at a time. However, Ukraine doesn't have much outside of that. So I see them finishing third. Northern Ireland, first time on the main stage. They haven't really seen anything like this. They had a good qualifying campaign, good solid qualifying campaign. They're going to have amazing fans. Fourth place. Group D, Spain. Spain is still Spain. They have plenty of veteran leadership. Sergio Ramos, Piqué, David Silva. They have one of the best goalkeepers on the planet, David De Gea. Now they've got some young talent in Morata. Nolito, who is the Spanish Jamie Vardy to me, he's had a great season at Celta Vigo, and he's coming up. He's doing very well, scoring goals. I think Spain takes this group hands down. Second, Croatia. Croatia is very much Luka Modric. As Luka goes, Croatia goes. Croatia does have some good, solid players around him, but nothing that is that game changer, that Gareth Bale, that Ronaldo, that Ibrahimovic. They don't have those types of players, unfortunately for them. So Croatia finishes second in this group. Turkey has one of the best young talents out right now. His name's Hakan Çalhanoğlu. Has the #1 conversion rate for free kicks in all of Europe. Beautiful touch, beautiful passer of the ball, beautiful striker. They've got veterans like Arda Turan. I think Turkey's going to do okay. I think they're going to be one of the third place teams that does advance in this tournament. So I have them in third place. Czech Republic, not as good as they once were when they had Nedved, Milan Baros. They get fourth. They're good. They're having a bit of a resurgence, but not on par with Turkey, Croatia, and Spain. So they finished last. Group E, probably the group of death for me. You got Belgium in first, Italy second, Sweden third, Ireland fourth. Belgium, all I got to say is Hazard, De Bruyne, Courtois, and actually one guy that I think people don't really have an eye on that they really should is Yannick Carrasco. Had an amazing Champions League. He's the guy that you need to watch in this tournament. Paul Pogba, I think, will get the MVP, and Yannick Carrasco is going to be that young talent that emerges this tournament, and people are saying, who the hell is this guy? Amazing young talent. Watch him. Second place, I have Italy. Italy is one of those teams that has that rock-solid defense in Chiellini, Barzagli, Bonucci. Solid defense, veteran defense that's been around for a while with some young attacking talent now. El Shaarawy, Zaza, Insigne. Players like that. You also got Graziano Pelle, who's been banging in goals in the EPL. So I think that mesh of young talent with veteran leadership is going to be good for Italy. Maybe not early on, but as the tournament progresses, I see them getting some chemistry and getting some momentum. Second place for Italy in this one. Third place, Sweden. Sweden is definitely a one-man team. Zlatan, as Zlatan goes, is as Sweden goes. Zlatan's great, but he's not. There isn't 12 or 11 Zlatans on the field, unfortunately for them. So they finished third. Ireland. Ireland is one of those classic sides that gets after it. However, they don't have the talent to be on par with Sweden, Italy, Belgium, or any of the elite level teams in Europe. So Ireland is fourth place in this group. Group F. First place I have Portugal. Cristiano's coming off a bit of a nagging injury. Quaresma has been balling. Nani's doing better. So I see them carrying the team a little bit until Cristiano gets his bearings. And if he does get his bearings, watch out. Portugal will take this group. Second place, Austria. Austria is an okay side. Nothing extravagant. Just an average side with a great player in David Alaba. Second place in this group. Third place, Iceland. Iceland had a great campaign coming up to the Euros. Great qualifying campaign. However, this is the Euros. This is a big stage. Iceland's never been here. I think it's going to be a bit too much for them. They get third in this group. Fourth place, Hungary. Hungary haven't been in a major tournament in years. They used to be a superpower. So it's great to see one of the old superpowers back in the game, back at a major tournament. However, they just haven't competed at this level for a long time. It's going to be a bit much for them. I'm sure they have a great fan base, but they finished bottom of the group. Moving along to the knockout stage, I have Switzerland playing Poland. Poland takes this one on the back of Robert Lewandowski. Spain versus Sweden. Spain is a team. Sweden is a one-man team. Spain wins. We got Portugal versus Italy. By this time, I picture Italy kind of gaining the momentum, getting their bearings. Similar to what the U.S. is doing in Copa America. They really started to get that chemistry going in that second game. I think that's going to be a similar case for Italy. They beat Portugal in this one. England and Turkey. England takes on Turkey. I want this match to happen. England, first of all, beats Turkey in this one for me, but I want this matchup to happen simply because I will be in Paris when this matchup happens. I'm going to this game. Now, the teams haven't been decided, but having England play Turkey, those two groups of fans in Paris, in the stadium, it would just be incredible. Outside, inside, it's going to be amazing, so I would love to see that. Moving along, Germany versus Slovakia. Germany is just too much for Slovakia. Even though Germany recently lost to them, Germany at a major tournament, at this stage in these major tournaments, they are firing on all cylinders. They're a well-oiled machine, and they're taking it to Slovakia in this one. Belgium-Croatia, a very tight affair. I have Belgium beating Croatia 2-1, 1-0 in this one. France versus Ukraine. France mauls Ukraine 3-0, 4-0, something like that. Wales versus Austria. Wales has just enough on the back of Gareth Bale to beat Austria. Wales advances. Moving along, Poland versus Spain. Spain is a very, very good team, a better team than Poland. Spain advances. England versus Italy. This is going to be a great game, much better than the last game that happened in the World Cup. Even though the game was pretty good, Balotelli scored a nice header and ended up taking it for Italy. I still have Italy winning this game. I think Italy is very similar to England. However, I think Italy's veterans are better than England's veterans, so I see Italy advancing in this one. Germany versus Belgium. Germany is firing on all cylinders at this point. So is Belgium. But to me, this is a team that is great versus a team that is almost great. And Germany is just not beyond their prime yet. They're still right there. So I see them taking it to the young Padawans, if you will, and knocking out Belgium in this one. France versus Wales. France is firing on all cylinders, killing it, rolling along. I see them beating Wales handily, 2-3, 4-0 maybe. Now we go on to the semifinals. Spain versus Italy. This is where Italy hits the wall. They hit Spain. Spain has been their kryptonite over the past couple of tournaments. Spain takes Italy. Germany versus France. This is going to be a tremendous game. Germany has has had a tendency to, prior to the last World Cup, they've had a tendency to kind of get shell shocked and have trouble, reaching certain stages or reaching that final stage in major tournaments. And kind of like in the last Euros when they lost to Italy, they just didn't have enough. And I see this happening when they play France. They're not going to have enough, and France is going to overtake them. In the final, I have France taking it to Spain to win it at home. Big party ensues. Pogba's the man. He comes to Madrid, and when everything's golden. So those are my Euro 2016 predictions. Again, at the end of the tournament, we'll go ahead and compare and contrast. I'm actually going to be traveling to France, so I'll be shooting some footage while I'm out there, attending a couple of games. Should be fun. But for now, check my video out, subscribe, like, share. We will see you guys soon. Thank you very much. Peace.